Dear family, friends, alumni, dear INSEAD board members, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the MBA graduation of the class of December 2016. But first of all, I want to welcome all of you, our graduates. You're about to enter a world, a life of great excitement, great change, great movement geographically, intellectually, professionally, and undoubtedly great success in your lives. Today, we want to celebrate your accomplishments. But first, we must extend a very special welcome to your families, your partners, parents, and children. They have provided you with many different levels of support, including financial support and, more importantly, emotional support. INSEAD is a unique institution, one in which you have grown in many areas of expertise and experience. However, as you all know, INSEAD is also a very challenging place, one that sometimes pushes you beyond your limits. So without the support of your families, of your friends, your partners, it will be very difficult to succeed in our school. Please give them a well-deserved round of applause. Our key focus is on you today. Today, it is the beginning and not the end. You are the INSEAD of the future. When you joined INSEAD 11 months ago, you didn't join a predetermined, templated program. You did not sign up for a course that is been navigated and sailed by others for many years in a generic and rehearsed way. INSEAD is an ever-changing institution. I know that INSEAD influenced you, but you have to know that you also influenced INSEAD. Today, INSEAD will allow, in fact, INSEAD will even demand that you embrace your role in the world, whether as a disruptor, as a transformational change maker, an outstanding leader. We hope that INSEAD has prepared you to be a force for good in the world. However, while my primary focus is on you today, it is even more important right now that you're going out in a world which is volatile, unpredictable, very challenging. You're going out at a time when the mission of our school, the values of our school of bringing people together, irrespective of their race, nationality, ethnicity, religion, to work together, to build businesses together, to create, and to live together. This mission is more important than ever. In fact, you saw the video about the history of INSEAD. INSEAD started in 1959 with the first class. It was founded by Georges Doriot, professor at Harvard Business School. But he wanted not only to bring management education to Europe. His main objective was INSEAD to be an international school that will promote peace and prosperity in Europe. He wanted to bring together people from Germany, Italy, France, the UK, other countries that have been fighting with each other for centuries so that they can work together and promote peace and prosperity. In the following 57 years, INSEAD has succeeded beyond the wildest expectations of our founders. Not only we were one of the biggest disruptors in management education, starting the first MBA outside North America, the first one-year MBA, the first company-specific programs. We're the first school that has multiple campus structure. We are the first ones to start business simulations. We're the first one in so many different ways. We started in the Chateau of Fontainebleau less than 60 years ago, and today we're here in Marina Bay Sands in Singapore, having been ranked #1 by Financial Times in this year. We have 3 fully integrated campuses in Fontainebleau, Singapore, and Abu Dhabi. We have the most diverse class with 90 nationalities on campus. No other school can come even close to this diversity. And as you know, the unique thing about INSEAD is that no culture dominates at INSEAD. The school has been tremendously successful, but with great success comes great responsibility. From everyone to whom much has been given, much will be required. We do have this responsibility now, you and we at the school. I realized it literally 1 month after the ranking at a meeting of the European deans in Europe. I realized that everybody was asking me, what is INSEAD doing? What is the next step? What do you want to create? What do you want to change? People will be asking you because you're coming from this extraordinary place that soon you'll be calling your school. INSEAD is a very passionate place. Our alumni are very passionate about the school. Our students are very passionate about the school, our faculty. But most importantly, in the last few years, we have developed a common vision and a common mission for the school that we, as a community, want to promote business as a force for good. And today, this matters probably more than ever. Because if there ever was a time in which INSEAD, its mission and its values, and by extension you, are needed in the world, it is today. Therefore, you do matter a lot. Today is not the end, today is the beginning. One thing that you'll realize very quickly is that you're joining an extraordinary network of alumni. Our global INSEAD community spreads in 174 countries, coming from 150 nationalities. We have more than 56,000 alumni committed to the school, committed to you. We have seen them participate not only in events, but helping each other, helping you, helping the school in many different ways. The power of our alumni network is unparalleled, and I hope that you'll experience this power for your benefit and for the benefit of the others. When I was appointed Dean of INSEAD in 2013, I was very surprised by the passion of our alumni for the school. As professors at INSEAD, you welcome the students every year, and every year they come, they're 29-year-old, and year after year they're 29-year-old, which is very frustrating because you're not anymore. But once you become a dean, you realize that all these people have grown and gone out there. And what was most striking was the way that our alumni perceived the school. In October 2013, I participated in my first alumni reunion for the classes of 1963, 68, 73, 78, and 83. I was sitting at the lunch table with the class of 1963. Next to me was sitting an alumnus from Austria. So I asked him, why did you decide to come to INSEAD? Because today we have ranking, we have all these marketing tools, we have alumni network that spreads the word about INSEAD. But in 1962, almost nobody knew about the school. When I asked him, his eyes brightened up, he smiled and he said, I had heard about this amazing place in France where people from all over Europe get together to build businesses together. And he said, you know, it was the best year in my life. I was puzzled. I had never heard this before. And I was thinking maybe because, he was remembering the good old days when he was much younger, so he was very nostalgic about the youth. And then in 2014, in May, I landed in Zurich, going to get my luggage. somebody started running after me, caught me, and said, "Are you the Dean of INSEAD?" I looked at myself in jeans and t-shirt. I said, "What gave it away? It's not clear that you should know that I'm the Dean of INSEAD." And he said, "I'm a student at INSEAD, so I have seen you on campus, graduating in 2 months." So I asked him, what do you think about the school? What should we change, improve, and so on? And he said, "Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. It is the best year in my life." Whether you talk to the alumni from the 1960s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, you hear over and over and over again, INSEAD is part of our lives, INSEAD is for life, INSEAD is the best year in my life. I hope that you have many other great years, but I sure hope also that it was one of the best years in your life. As Dean of INSEAD, I'm committed to ensure that you're always proud to say, "I did my MBA at INSEAD." In closing, I must charge you with a call to action for INSEAD. After today, I hope that you'll continue to identify yourself as an INSEAD MBA alumna or alumnus. I hope you'll stay in touch, involved with the school, help our network grow for the benefit of everyone. I want to ask you of 3 things. The first one is find your passion and stay out of your comfort zone. If you allow yourself to be open to all of the above, it will be easier to find out who you really are and what you truly want to do. As the famous American philosopher Forrest Gump said, "Life is a box of chocolates." And I think that a lot of us are very lucky that we're here today. We're all very lucky to be here today. But luck is one part of it. Taking the risk and grabbing the opportunities is another question. I hope that you all seize the opportunities in front of you. Second, INSEAD is the business school for the world. I must ask each of you to determine how you will make INSEAD your own. How will you specifically, uniquely, individually contribute to our mission of making business as a force for good? In 1988, the Nobel Prize winner, Russian writer Joseph Brodsky, started the commencement speech with the following paragraph: "Life is a game with many rules but no referee. One learns how to play more by watching it rather than by consulting any book, including all the holy books. Small wonder then that so many play dirty and so few win, that so many lose." It's a very skeptic view of the world today. I think that you have to change this. Be the ones that use your experience, your expertise, your knowledge, your skills for the betterment of the world. The third thing that I want to ask you is that you are true ambassadors of INSEAD and for all that we represent in the world. When you look at INSEAD in your past 11 months here, many of you would say, many of our alumni have said, it's a bubble. It's a bubble because here we do have true diversity. We have inclusiveness, we have tolerance. Out there, it is different. It might be a great adjustment, but regardless of this, please make sure to share the experience you had at INSEAD. Promote our mission and increase our brand in everything that you do. Stay close to INSEAD, participate. In a recent article in Harvard Business Review, my colleague, Gian Piero Petriglieri, talks about the defense of cosmopolitanism, an aspiration to become a citizen of the world. There is no doubt that you are citizens of the world. He's worried that this view is now being challenged by recent political and social changes around the world. You have been inside INSEAD. You know how to be proactive and how to defend and reach out to others to defend the idea of one humanity and one world. So let us continue to champion diversity, because diversity is the key to strengthening every individual, every business, every institution, every society. Let us promote peace and prosperity for every individual, community, and country in the world. We are proud that you did your MBA at INSEAD. We are proud that now you're becoming the ambassadors for INSEAD in this increasingly complex and ever-changing world. I have no doubt that the class of 16D will change our world for the better and contribute to the prominence of our alumni and our school, which you may now call your own. You are INSEAD. Congratulations. Thank you very much.